words of my mouth and the meditations of all our hearts be always acceptable in your sight. O Lord, our strength and our Redeemer. Amen. You may have noticed I'm wearing something I don't usually wear, this chasuble. You don't see that very much here at Deep Bay. Very occasionally. Baptisms, we wear a sort of white one, you may have noticed. Christmas, white one again. But apart from that, you don't see it up here very often. There's a fairly functional reason for that. What would that be, do you think? Because it's hot. That's right. It's like wearing a coat. But it's important to accentuate certain days of our year as Christian people. And one of those days is today. So in churches like this, we're more contemporary most of the time, wearing a chasuble sort of reminds us that something different is going on here. Not that every Sunday isn't special, it is. But today we celebrate the first day of Advent, which is the first day of the new year as Christian people. These symbols that we keep them for a reason. They're important. But any symbol is hollow and empty if we don't actually understand what they mean or why we use them. I think sometimes it doesn't matter how often you've come to a church, a mainline church, maybe Anglicanism or Orthodox, or whatever, and you've seen these things over and over again. It's good to have a reminder of why we do these things. So, as I'm sure you love, it's pop quiz time, right? Don't be nervous, don't be afraid. You won't be scored on this quiz today. So why do we use purple for today and for everyone? Royalty? Yeah, absolutely. I've mentioned this before, so it's a pre-study quiz. Royalty, yes, absolutely. What else is symbolised by purple? Usually, okay, yeah. Usually penitence, so the idea of being, penitent for something. However, in Advent, you're hitting the nail on the head beautifully. It's a royal colour. Right? We've just had Christ the King, remember that? And we spoke about how Jesus' idea of rulership and kingship looks nothing like that of the world. It certainly doesn't look like presidents or kings. It's something very different. So we symbolise the coming of Jesus, who Christians proclaim as King, through wearing things like, or observing things like purple colours. And the reason for that, functionally, interestingly enough, was that purple was an extremely expensive colour back in the day. Most of the time it would be squeezed out of these tiny little seashells, which were millions of years old. It's hard to get, therefore quite expensive. That's one of the reasons. Another reason is that Advent is a time of preparation. It's a time of eagerly awaiting for something, which brings with it reflection. So the church year can kind of be split up, sort of, into two major halves. The first half is about Jesus, right? It's about his life. It's about his birth, his ministry, his death, and his resurrection. We have Advent leading up to Christmas, Christmas for 12 days. We have Pentecost, we have Epiphany, Easter, all of those things, they're all about Christ and our journey with him. And then another half of the year, we can loosely say, is about the journey of the church, the formation of the church, and what that means to us today. But if we look at today's gospel, it's one of those gospels that's been interpreted in so many different ways throughout history. Some were really life-giving ways that were incredibly helpful for people of faith, and others weren't so helpful, maybe. Have you heard of the idea of the rapture? You know what that is? So it's quite a modern concept. That was born into the ethos of sort of Christian understanding in the 18th century around Ireland. This interesting idea, right? And there's been movies made about this. I don't know if you've seen them. Fantastic, right? Great. Don't believe everything you watch from Hollywood theologically, though. This idea that there'll be people standing around, and then all of a sudden one day, some of them will be zapped up, usually in heaven, by God, and the rest will be left on earth. And then what happens to earth after that? It all goes to hell. Quite literally, right? That's the kind of usual depiction of this stuff. In Hollywood and in books, it sells really well. There's just one slight issue with that. If we look throughout Scripture, and remember, when Jesus is speaking in these apocalyptic terms, he's drawing from the Hebrew Scriptures, the Old Testament, right? If we look through Scripture, it's almost always the ones who are left behind who are inheriting the good kingdom. It's the ones who are left behind who have survived what was to come and are in the presence of God. Think about the story of Noah, which Jesus draws on today. What happens to those who were swept up? They weren't the ones who were blessed. And there are more and more examples of this. So that's one of the slight issues with that. And we can see that the early Christians had this understanding that there was an eventual heaven and earth joining together. And it would be heaven here on earth that people would be resurrected into. So that's kind of some of the earliest beliefs of Christian afterlife that we can find. So it doesn't make sense that people would be zapped up and then the rest who are left here would be punished. The other issue is too that we're pulling too much from a metaphor that Jesus is using. It's quite clear, because it's said multiple times, Jesus is just trying to remind people to keep awake. We see that in Romans too. That beautiful sermon or letter written by Paul that Eli read out for us this morning. It says in there, keep awake, keep watchful. Now Romans was written before the gospel. And we constantly hear this theme of stay awake. So what does that mean as Christians? What does it mean to stay awake? Don't get sidetracked. Yeah, absolutely. That's a good answer. Don't get sidetracked. Part of helping with that is this church here. That's why we observe it. It's a reminder of the entirety of Jesus' life, death, and resurrection, and then the story of the church. And it encompasses everything we do in our lives. There's glory, there's joy, there's pain, there's sorrow, and everything in between. So yes, we need to keep awake, we need to keep watchful, don't get sidetracked. Remember who we follow. Look deeply at Jesus' example. And especially in this season, wait expectantly and eagerly for the birth of the one we proclaim as Messiah. Now that's, I wouldn't say, easy in today's society. Hands up if you think Christmas is the less stressful time of the year. You're all honest, I'm happy to see that. I haven't found that, especially having a young family. It's not exactly the slowest time of the year. No. However, this season of Advent reminds us it's actually a time of reflection and waiting and meditation and prayer. And if we can build that just a little bit into our Advent preparations, realise that Christmas isn't actually here yet. We're still waiting. And we're moving in the right direction. Remember, a couple of weeks ago, we were told many will come in my name and claim that I am He. Many will preach the end times are near. And we've seen time and time and time again how destructive that can be. With it usually comes money and wealth and status money, wealth, status, three things Jesus had no time for. With it usually comes the necessity of almost worshipping the leader, especially if they're claiming to be Christ. But let this season remind us that that time has not come. We have no idea when that will be. But we are waiting for something even more miraculous, even more glorious. The birth of the one who came to claim us all as children of God. In the name of God, the Creator, Redeemer, and Sustainer,